Hey, this is Rick Kasalich, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through what to do if your knee clicks. And I'll get Jenna to demonstrate the first exercise, then I'll go through it in detail, and then I'll show you the other 4 that you need to go through in order to help with that knee clicking. So the first one ends up being foam rolling inner thigh on a box. So we got a box here, we got a full foam roller, but 1 foot, and you're rolling out that inner thigh area. So going from the knee, just above the knee, rolling through that inner thigh area as far as you can, and then coming back. When it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity with this one, sets 1, repetitions 5, time, smooth controlled movement with a good stop at the end position, pretty quick stop at the end position, and the intensity, you should feel that you're massaging out that inner thigh muscle. Now moving on to the second exercise, this ends up being a butterfly stretch and pushing out. So you're having a seat, feet are together, and then you're going to press your hands into your hands or elbows into the knees, and then you're going to push those knees towards the ground. Good. And what I recommend is just kind of holding it so you end up getting a stretch or a stretch in that hip area. Looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets end up being 1. Repetitions, I would go with 3 repetitions. Time, you're holding that end position for a good 5 to 10 seconds. And the intensity is you're wanting to feel a stretch in that hip, inner thigh area. Now moving on to the third exercise, this one ends up being happy baby from the wall. So you're moving towards the wall. Good, sitting, so sitting as close as you can to the wall or as close as you're able to the wall. You're bringing your feet up against the wall, you're bending the knees. Good, and then bringing the feet out to the side. And you're looking for a good stretch in that hamstring, hip area. And just as you saw Jenna get into the position, the closer that your seat is towards the wall, the more intense it is. If you're not able to get into that position, it's okay to be a little ways from the wall. But as you saw Jenna did, she kind of sat beside the wall and then brought her legs up and then brought her legs out to the side, and you're looking at having those knees kind of outside of the shoulders in that happy baby position. When it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets end up being 1. Repetitions I would end up doing 2. Time would be, you're holding for a good 20 seconds, and the intensity is you're looking for a light stretch. It can be in that hamstring area, glute area, hip area. Perfect. So that's the third one. Now moving on to the fourth one. The fourth one ends up being clamshells with ankle on foam roller. So we're using the foam roller again. You're lying to your side. You're going to put your ankles on that foam roller. You're going to end up, so you're lying on your side. You're going to end up bringing the knees up, and then that top leg you're going to separate and then coming back down, separating and back down. So with the first couple, we really were focusing on the stretching side of things. Now we're really working on the strengthening side of things, strengthening out that hip or that glute medius area. When it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets end up being 1, repetitions end up being 5, time ends up being a smooth, controlled movement with a quick stop at the top, and the intensity, we want to feel it in the glutes, in the glute medius, which is kind of muscle in the outer part of the hip area. That ends up being the fourth one. Now the fifth one ends up being a deep squat with tubing. So you end up having the resistive band. You're looping it around the knees. You just have it above the knees. You're going to separate the feet. That ends up making the tubing more taut and more challenging. And then you're going to end up going through that deep squat position, squatting as deep as you can, and then coming back up, squatting as deep as you can, and coming back up. So now we're really working on the outer part of the hip. And when it comes to sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets end up being 1, repetitions end up being 5. Time ends up being a smooth, controlled movement with a quick stop at the bottom position. And the intensity, we're looking at working the glutes. So there you go. That ends up being what to do if you end up having knee clicking. So give those 5 exercises a go. Now, if you suffer from knee pain, what I recommend for you to do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tricks That Fight Knee Pain and Tightness. Just click right here. Let me know where to send that brand new free report, and I'll send you that brand new free report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, smartphone, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will end up being exercisesforinjuries.com/knees. Let me know where to send that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe if you want future pain relieving videos.